And the free throw, no good. Gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
Here's Wolf, defended by Carter. From outside the arc. The steal. And now here comes Jones, leading the break. Pass to Skinny. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Gets an open look and hits. Carter's got 11 points.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Wolf, defended by Carter. Fires for three. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. They're up by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Fight through it, okay? You guys scream better, play with more pace, all right? Just for 5 minutes. Give us 5 hard minutes, okay? Hey, next play is run hard. See how they're playing.
The coach wants some energy here.
I mean, it's going to come down to who wants it more, point blank. And Coach Lue is trying to up his squad's aggressiveness.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Curry is out there with AI. Then there's Slim, and it's ABC, and it's Beasley in at the 5 down low. AI outside, beyond the arc. Curry, that's good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Now here's Lucas. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. That's 23 points for Clutch.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Outside Curry. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's Lucas. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Wolf passes to Beasley. Curry on the wing. Here's Wolf. With the crossover, and he sinks the layup.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Slim. Jones, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Lucas, that's good.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
AI left side. Curry wide open, and he's good on the three ball. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Here's Jones. The long shot, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Here's Wolf, defended by Carter. And it misses. Drawn 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Not going to go. Gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Curry. Here's Wolf. And get the 3. Jones with it. AI picks him up. And he drives in. Curry with the steal. Here's Wolf. That does not go. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Carter penetrating off the glass.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
It has been just outrageous 64% from the field to this point. Outside Curry. Beasley sets a screen for Curry. Clean from outside.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Beasley with the steal. Driving inside. Now Curry. Got it to go off the glass.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Jones. Rebounded by Beasley. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Wolf, defended by Carter. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jay.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
Now the starting group for the visitors. James is out there with Jackson, and it's the professor in at the 4. Pass to McCain. Here's Bennett. Clock at 6. Shot's good by Simpson.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Jackson outside. Here's the waiter, covered by McCain. Here's the waiter. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. About a minute played here so far in the first. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's D. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Big Daddy. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Here's the professor. Pass to the waiter. Now, here is James. Now Jackson. Here's the waiter, covered by McCain.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls. He does not get the second one. Gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. To the inside. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's McCain on the wing. Pass to Simpson from the arc. D pulls it in.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Here's the professor. Here's Jackson. The offensive rebound. Here's D. Over to the left wing. Jackson on the wing. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Simpson.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Pass to the closer. Here's Bennett. Here's Simpson, defended by Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Simpson no good. Called 1 of 4 to begin this one. To the paint. And he bangs it home with one hand.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Shot is good by Bennett.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
James passes to the professor. Back to James. Out left to the wing. Here's D. Big Daddy grabs a board. Gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Shot's good by Simpson. Simpson's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
1:25 left to play in the first. Here's James. And it's rejected. Here's the closer. Check by James. Pass to the closer. Here's Big Daddy. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, number 99.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good. Here's James. No points so far. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's the waiter. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
The closer passes to cool hands. 36 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Bennett, outside McCain. Here's the closer. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Here's Big Daddy. He had 9 points in his last time out. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's the waiter. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They're up 7. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
We've got Jackson. He's out there with James. And it's the waiter in at the 3, small forward. Here's the closer. Check by James. Pass to the closer. The 3 is up. A rebound by Jackson.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now, here is James. Tightly guarded. Banked it in off the glass.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Pass to Simpson. Here's the closer. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. The shot by Big Daddy, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Bennett with a rebound. Gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's the closer. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. The closer's got his second basket of the game.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Pass to the waiter. Down low. Here's D. Big Daddy grabs a board. Gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Bennett. Pass to Big Daddy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now McCain. Shoots over Jackson. McCain's shot is off. Here's the waiter, covered by McCain. Here's D. Jackson surveying the D. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Simpson, defended by Jackson. Cool hands, the pass to the closer. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move. Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Here's Big Daddy. 5 points in the game. The closer, James, gets a hand on it. Jackson down low, and he goes in for the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Bennett, 9 points in his last outing. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's the closer, jacks up a 3. Tipped away. Second chance effort, and rejected. James passes to the professor. Here's the waiter, covered by McCain. Here's D. There's the block. Here's the closer from 12 feet. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
James passes to the waiter. And there's a pick. Inside. Here's D. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Cool hands, pass to Bennett. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Big Daddy.
Number 77.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
At the line for 2, number 99.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. Gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the professor. Blocked! And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. James finds Jackson. Here's the waiter, covered by McCain. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson. This one for 3. Bennett with a rebound. Fires away from way outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, but we're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
As the half went on, you could see they were forcing shots, rushing things. You have to stay patient.
And be unpredictable. Threaten the defense from all 3 levels.
And now let's turn our attention to the player of the month in each conference. For the Western Conference, Magician.
Finally, we're giving props to a big. Enough of these little dudes winning MVPs and awards. Basketball is for my guys, the tall dudes.
Yeah. Bigs never win anything in the NBA. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 4, and it's McCain in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Pass to the professor. Poke loose, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's the waiter. The professor, the pass to the waiter. For 3, James. Big Daddy grabs a board. Shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Bennett. And here's McCain. Fires the 3. The closer, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
James has gone 1 of 5 from the field. The closer passes to Bennett. And there's the rejection. They retain possession. Now here is James. Not a lot of room. To the middle. Here's the professor. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's D. 6 points for him. Here's the waiter. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
And you look at Jackson, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing. And it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
And down it goes. 2 points. The waiter's got 5 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Big Daddy. 6 points for him. Here's the closer. Outside McCain. Pass to Big Daddy. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. And it's the professor with a rebound. The professor's got 4 rebounds now. Buries it down low. 8 points for D.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him. I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pass to Jackson. Here's D. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. And he makes both free throws. Here's the closer. 6 points for him. Outside McCain. Pass to the closer. Back to McCain. Inside. Shoots a fadeaway. The shot by Big Daddy, no good.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
The professor. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's the closer. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Bennett. It's McCain on the wing. He shoots. James with the rebound. Shooting only 42%. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's the waiter, covered by McCain. James, outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to James. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Going 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The closer passes to Bennett. D pulls it in. D's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate. Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that. Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
Seven seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's the waiter. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. That's the end of the 3rd, and it's tied up. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Jackson out there with James. And it's D in at the 5.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Big Daddy. Here's the closer. There's a screen. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Shooting only 39% so far in the game. James outside. Pass to the waiter. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Simpson.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Here's McCain. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Jackson can't get it to go. Shooting about 43% in this one. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
James passes to D.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Outside McCain. Here's Big Daddy. Back to McCain. Pass to the closer. Here's Bennett. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the closer. Check by James. Here's Big Daddy. Shots blocked. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Jackson, the screen. Here's the waiter. And the shot goes in. Here's the closer. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The shot by Big Daddy, no good. Gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Jackson can't get it to go.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
How about the bounce?
We could call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's the professor. It's intercepted. Outside McCain. Here's Simpson. Outside McCain. From downtown. Oh, it's off target. Gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Jackson. Oh, a good call with the jump hook.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Here's the closer. Check by James. 11 feet out. Oh, it misses. Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Can't get it.
Well, if they've been saving one of their favorite plays, now is the time to use it.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Here's the waiter, covered by McCain. Blocked! 1:21 left in the final quarter. Puts it up. 20 feet away and no problem.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Jackson. Here's the waiter. Gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that. The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may." Guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for 2, number 99.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Number 77, third personal foul, fifth team foul. At the line for 2, double zero.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out. Plays like that, so easy for him.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. It's not a bad foul right there.
At the line for 2, double zero.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, how about the poise he showed there, making this a 2-possession game?
Oh, he can't connect from long distance. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. At the line for 2, McCain.
Two shot.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. From deep three-point land. And so the home crowd treated to a win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.
Don't you know I'm loco?
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shea is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's the great one. Then there's Carter. And it's Wheeler in at the point. Slim is out there with Skinny. Then it's Jones. Then there's Carter. And it's Lucas in at the shooting guard position. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far? Here we go.
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced and the skill level continues to rise.
Back to Carter. Here is Slim. Pass to Lucas. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Here's Wheeler. And here is Knight. The shot's good.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Here's Lucas. And Lucas slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Pass to Slim. The putback. From deep. Knocks down the three ball. Lucas has got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wheeler defended by Carter. Shea outside. From downtown, Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Diving in, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Number 24.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Carter. Will it go? Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Lucas. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams.
It's all about the fast break with these two groups. I mean, they were terrific a season ago, playing at a breakneck pace.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wheeler the pass tonight. Here's Che. Carter outside. Pass tonight. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wheeler. Offline with his 3.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
It's good from long range.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
To end the cold streak. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Back to Carter. A 3. Knight grabs the board. Gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Down low. Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Che. To the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Jones. Here is Slim. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Off target from outside.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Here's Wheeler, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Carter, the pass to Jones. Now here's Lucas. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Carter for 3, drains the three-pointer. Carter's got 6.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.